Alright, you guys, this video is going to be about, well, first of all, hey, how everybody doing? I just saw this reported on Hollywood Unlocked and Neighborhood Talk, okay? So this is about a 19-year-old girl named Brianna Sykes, and she got shot at the Flint Juneteenth parade. And I'm going to give you some of the details on what they're saying so far. And also, towards the end, I'm going to let you know something else that I heard to why this maybe happened allegedly. But let's get into the details first, okay? The title, boom, headlines. Woman killed by police officer at Flint Juneteenth parade after shooting at officer first. And it says here, a woman was shot and killed by a police officer Saturday afternoon during a Juneteenth parade in Flint after police said she pulled up and started shooting at police officer. Okay, and Michigan State Police are investigating the tragic shooting and said the car pulled up to a Flint police officer working the Juneteenth parade route north of downtown Flint. Okay, and it says it was around 2 p.m. when the 19-year-old Flint woman pulled up in her car and started firing at the officer. The officer fired back and hit the woman. She was taken to a Flint hospital where she was later pronounced dead. On Monday, Michigan State Police identified her as 19-year-old 19 Brianna Sykes from Flint. An anonymous witness told ABC 12 in Flint that he saw what happened and watched the officer break down after the shooting. He says, I saw an officer maybe 10 feet to the left of me in front of the car with his gun out. I didn't see if anyone shot out of the car, but I did see the officer shoot into the car, and I could tell that he, from his look, like he mortally wounded somebody. He instantly fell to the ground crying because I felt like he didn't want to do whatever he wanted to do. What he had to do, I should say. Okay. Okay, it says here, let's see. Okay, so it says here, video obtained by Fox 2 shows a silver car next to an officer who has his gun out and pointed at the car. This is no audio, but the officer can be seen talking and giving orders to the driver while keeping his weapon aimed at the car. And you can see that all in the video. The video then shows the officer firing at least 2 shots into the car, which then rolls away. The witness who shot the video then pans back where the officer is on his knees and being consoled by another officer. Police are still investigating what led to the shooting. Nobody else was in the car and nobody else was injured. Now, we have 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to say it's kind of blurry, but you can kind of see the picture here of him bowing down and he was crying. And again, you can look it up. It's all on the internet. It's all online. I was on Instagram. I saw it on Hollywood Unlocked and Neighborhood Talk, all of that, right? So, first of all, sad, unfortunate. I saw the video. The cop was aimed at the car. The cop had his gun aimed at the car, and you couldn't see. The window was kind of tinted, so you couldn't really make out, what was being said, what was going on. But he did say, no, stop, whatever, all of that. And then you heard pop, and then he pop, and the car goes off, and then stops. And you can hear the people who are filming, they're crying, they're going crazy. Someone in the other car that was watching them saying a bullet hit her car. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she was saying. And she was screaming like she was having a panic attack. I think she's going to be traumatized, to be honest with you. But that's what happened. So I told you guys towards the end, and this video is not going to be too long, but so I'm just going to say it. I think it was Neighborhood Talk. When you look in the description, this is alleged, though I'm not 100% sure, but it says alleged, according to Brianna Sykes' sister. The reason why this may have happened, because 3 days prior, Brianna Sykes' boyfriend died. Now, it also added that it's not related to police, okay? Because I know that's people first, what they're going to jump to, and that's what I thought, but then it says it's not related to police. So that's what's being alleged, okay? according to neighborhood talk, I guess they spoke with the sister allegedly. So what I say to that, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. It just, I think it goes back to trauma and um, because I understand love is a strong thing, but I do feel like in order for someone, if it's true, in order for someone to say, my boyfriend's dead, 19, my boyfriend's dead, I'm going to, they call it suicide by cop, okay? When you want to die and you are forcing the cop's hand to pew pew you off, because you're forcing their hand, they got no choice. It's either you or them. So if you're shooting at them, then they got to make the choice. Hence why the cop, if you look in that video, he just dropped to his knees and he was boohoo crying. He did not want it to do it, but he had no choice. But it just makes you think to yourself, that's not normal. If that's true, it is not normal for someone to say, a 19-year-old, I'm going to go out that way. I'm going to leave this earth because my boyfriend died at 19. Something psychologically had to been going on before she probably even encountered that young man who died, who passed away or whatever. What makes a person say, you're dead, I'm just gonna give my whole life away. I feel like I can't live anymore. Why would you do that? I don't believe that this is something that should be like, oh, poor her. He died. All in the comment section, everyone's saying, poor her. Oh, it's because he died and she loved so hard and da 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 da. Okay, I guess that sounds good for a movie, but the truth of the matter is, and this is what I believe. I'm not trying to be insensitive or not because I'm just simply shining a light on what we looking at as Romeo, a modern day Romeo and Juliet kind of sort of, No, that means that child probably 9 times out of 10 something went on in that child life where she just does not value her life like that, and she's willing to throw her whole entire life away at the age of 19 for a man. I get that she loved and all of that, but I'm just saying that's not the way to go, and that's not normal. That's just not normal. It doesn't make sense. One would think she was missing out something in her life. Maybe not a father figure. Maybe he was present, but he didn't show a good example. Maybe her mother wasn't a good role model to what it is to be a woman. I don't know. Something, I'm thinking some type of trauma happened. But either way, you can't do nothing about it now because she is no longer here. Suicide by a cop. That's what it looks like, and allegedly it just seems like she took herself out because she wanted to be taken out because of, you know, people would say because of her boyfriend. But like I said, that may have tipped her off, but something happened before that. That's why I always say, no matter what you go through as a child, it's good to, you owe it to yourself to get healed and deal with your trauma. That way you can grow, make better choice in life. Respect yourself, love yourself. Don't put yourself in certain situations. When you have, you choose the right mate for you. When you have kids, you do right by them. You take care of them financially, but most importantly, emotionally. Okay, you don't want to have a bunch of traumatized offsprings because all kind of crazy things happen. I just say that all to say that it's deeper than that. You know, I don't want people to look at this and go, oh, or be inspired by this and try to, like, you know, Romeo and Juliet the situation. Something was wrong beforehand, if that's what's being alleged true, that her boyfriend died 3 days prior. Something else happened prior before that to make her will want to go out that way. That's just what I would think personally. But share your comments. I'm not going to have a long video. Share your comments, share your thoughts. Please, please feel free to comment, like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Please. Thank you. I'm out. Always be kind.